Howdy, folks. How are we today? And how's the sound? Can you hear me? Can you hear me good? How are you? And how confident are you in terms of this week's quiz topic of Disney's Dark Age era? So films like The Aristocats, Robin Hood, The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, The Rescuers, The Fox and the Hound, The Black Cauldron, The Great Mouse Detective, and Oliver Company. Yes, I remember them all. Howdy, JFK. Evan, is your internet improving? Yes. For those who don't know, the other day, I'm trying to explain better now. So, on Monday, I tried to stream top 5 Pixar villains, and my internet was just going on and off, for some bizarre reason. Really, I still don't know. And I did it again for the Patreon stream yesterday. But today, I did some internet signal testing before anything, so hopefully it's going to be okay. We'll see, though. We'll see. I don't want to jinx it. Touch wood. That's how British I am. Touch wood. Computer Guy's pretty confident. Ooh. Computer Guy also says there are a lot of movies to remember from that. There are not a lot of movies to remember from that age, to be honest. Yeah. I think it's technically only 8 films. Mr. Umbrella, did you see Furious 9? No, I don't really follow the Fast and Furious films, if I'm honest. I've only seen the first film, and I saw the one where I think it was Vin Diesel fighting The Rock, and that's it. that's as far as my Fast and the Furious fandom goes, if you could even call it a fandom. So yeah, Computer Guy seems to be the most confident one here, but Computer Guy won last week. So is the confidence coming from? Is it going to his head? He got the crown last week, so he was like, right, that's it, gonna win them all. Oh, just not my hat there. So yeah, I'll just let people come into the stream, and then I don't know why Evan keeps saying 5/10. Please don't spam chat. Got completely distracted then. Miss Pearl, are you going to watch the Boss Baby sequel? I've not really. I don't really have any plans to see it. I've grown to love the first Boss Baby, but like I'm not that excited for the sequel based on the trailer. The trailer just seems a bit gimmicky. So yeah, I'm not really interested in Boss Baby 2, and I'm not going to start doing cinema reviews until I've had my second vaccination. Oh, Evan says 5 out of 10 is your confidence level. Okay, now I understand. Right. Don't want to dawdle, so let's get the quiz going. Right, if you're new to my quiz streams, to join the game, you'll have to click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat, and then click Allow Access and Grant Permission. The QuizKit logo is easily found, from my experience, by hovering the mouse over the stream player. So take your time. I'm not going to rush you in. So again, for those who didn't hear that, to join the quiz, you have to click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat. You can usually find it by hovering your mouse over the stream player, and then you click Allow Access and Grant Permission. There's going to be 30 questions altogether. First 10 are going to be easy, second 10 are medium, and the last 10 are hard and more behind the scenes focused. So one more time before we begin, to join this quiz, you need to click the QuizKit logo on the side of chat, which can be usually found by hovering your mouse over the stream player. And then you click Allow Access and Grant Permission. Okay, I'm going to get things sorted from my end, and then we'll begin. Okay, so you should be getting an instruction image now. And then soon we'll be able to start. Okay, let's start. Question 1. Which country is the Aristocats set in? Belgium, Italy, France, or Spain? So question 1. Which country is the Aristocats set in? Belgium, Italy, France, or Spain? Can you remember the exact setting of the Aristocats? It's very bold about its identity, so should know it's France, and you all got it correct. Well done. Okay, on to question 2. Question 2. Question 2. What is the name of the rooster who narrates Robin Hood? David E., Frankadoo, Samadali, or Alan Adale? So question 2, what is the name of the rooster who narrates Robin Hood? David E., Frankadoo, Samadali, or Alan Adale? So the answer was Alan Adale. Ooh, very mixed response. Don't usually get that on easy questions. Maybe that was a bit too hard. Lister Rimsey, you're on a delay for me. I don't know what to do. Sorry, I can't change or fix anything while I'm live, I'm afraid. Question 3: How many stories are told in the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh? 5, 4, 3, or 2? So question 3: How many stories are told in the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh? 5, 4, 3, or 2? Again, if it's delayed, there's really nothing I can do. I'm really sorry. So the answer was 3. So question 4 coming up. Question 4. In The Rescuers, what is the name of the little girl that Bianca and Bernard must rescue? Rosie, Penny, Daisy, or Olivia? So question 4. In The Rescuers, what is the name of the little girl that Bianca and Bernard must rescue? Rosie, Penny, Daisy, and Olivia? Evan asks, why is it always 3 stories? Well, usually with anthology films, it's 3 stories because they like to create a trilogy kind of format. That's as much as I know. So the answer was Penny, and you got it correct. Well done! So question 5 coming up. Question 5. In The Fox and the Hound, what do Copper and Chief sleep in? Copper boxes, barrels, bathtubs, or crates? So question 5. In The Fox and the Hound, what do Copper and Chief sleep in? Copper boxes, barrels, bathtubs, or crates? They're technically kind of their homes, really. Bless them. You see them quite a lot. They're always in them. Always told to get in them. The answer was barrels. Most of you got it correct. One person went for crates, which I get. On to question 6. We're pretty much halfway through the easy round at the moment. So question 6. In The Black Cauldron, what is Taran's job before he goes on his adventure? Assistant pig keeper, chicken feeder, apprentice shepherd, or horse stable cleaner? Question 6. In The Black Cauldron, what is Taran's job before he goes on his adventure? Assistant pig keeper, chicken feeder, apprentice shepherd, or horse stable cleaner? How can I not say horse stable cleaner? It's not a tongue twister. It shouldn't be a tongue twister. The answer was assistant pig keeper. You all got it correct. Well done. Question 7 coming up. When it loads. Question 7. In The Great Mouse Detective, what is the name of Ratigan's villain song? London's Smartest Rodent Brain, Tomorrow I Will Be King, Oh Ratigan, or The World's Greatest Criminal Mind? So question 7. In the Great Mouse Detective, what is the name of Ratigan's villain song? London's smartest rodent brain, Tomorrow I Will Be King, Oh Ratigan, or the world's greatest criminal mind. If you were in one of my previous streams where I talked about my top 5 favourite 80s Disney songs, you would definitely know this one. The answer was the world's greatest criminal mind. Most went for it, but a couple went for Oh Ratigan, which I get because I used to think it was called that. Okay, on to question 8. Question 8. In Oliver and Company, how many days does Fagin have to deliver money to Sykes? 5, 7, 2, or 3? So, question 8. In Oliver and Company, how many days does Fagin have to deliver money to Sykes? 5, 7, 2, or 3? Which was a trick question, sorry, computer guy. The answer was 4. Kind of a mixed response. I know the answer was 3, sorry. It was 4 people that voted for it. It's confusing when on my screen it's just loads of numbers. So yeah, the answer was 3. Most people went for it. I think that's the right... The number one's confused me. So question 9. In the Aristocats, where does Edgar plan to ship the cats off to after realizing that they're still alive? Nairobi, Jakarta, Bangkok, or Timbuktu? So question 9 in the Aristocats, where does Edgar plan to ship the cats off to after realizing that they're still alive? Nairobi, Jakarta, Bangkok, or Timbuktu? Oh, the Ratigan song, yeah. It's kind of a trick question, but it's kind of not if you know the answer. Mr. Imperly, can you not keep narrating what the questions are? Thank you. Question 10. In Robin Hood, where do Robin Hood and Little John live? Mortimer Forest, Sherwood Forest, Winfield Forest, or Charnwood Forest? Charnwood Forest, sorry. So these are all real British forests, but which one is the home of Robin Hood and Little John? Sure. Sorry. The answer was Sherwood Forest. Most of you went for that one. One person went for Winfell Forest. Fun fact, Sherwood Forest is like really close to me. And I grew up going there quite a lot as a kid. And you could dress up as Robin Hood and you could buy wooden swords. It was so fun. So damn fun. Question 11. In The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, what is the name of the song that Pooh sings when exercised? We're in the medium round now, folks. Things are going to get a little slightly harder. So, yeah. Question 11. In The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, what is the name of the song that Pooh sings when exercising? Stretch really high, jump in the air, up, down, touch the ground, or left, right, reach the sky. Sorry, we've got a spammer. Let me take care of that. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Computer guy, can you see if you can sort out that spammer? Ah, weather. Cheers. So the answer was up, down, touch the ground. Up, down, touch the ground. Sherwood Forest is a real place, Evan. It's pretty much like a bus ride for me. Okay, question 12. In The Rescuers, what is the name of the giant diamond that the villains are trying to get hold of? Demon's Rock, Devil's Eye, Lucifer's Beard, or Satan's Tooth? I don't know why it's not blocking. It should be... Right, if I ban them, does that work? Yeah, there we go. Oh, you've deleted them, thank you. So the answer was Devil's Eye. A lot of you got it correct. One person guessed Demon's Rock, which I understand. Oh, so it was me. I got rid of him. Okay, don't worry about it, computer guy. I was just trying to work out what the hell I was doing. Question 13. In The Fox and the Hound, what kind of wild animal fights Todd and Copper in the finale? A bison, an alligator, a bear, or a snake? Again, Imperial Guy, can you please stop narrating which question you're on in chat? Cheers. It's technically spam. Thank you. So question 13, in The Fox and the Hound, what kind of wild animal fights Todd and Copper in the finale? A bison, an alligator, a bear, or a snake? The answer is bear. And you all got that correct. Well done. It's technically kind of easy. I will admit it's kind of easy. But it's pretty difficult coming up with questions for Fox and the Hound. Question 14, who is the leader of the witches in the Black Cauldron? Gwen, Bronwyn, Daphne, or Ordu? So question 14, who was the leader of the witches in the Black Cauldron? Gwen, Bronwyn, Daphne, or Ordu? Apologies if I butchered those Welsh names. I should know them because I am part Welsh. So it's my ancestors are like, whoa! The answer was Ordu. Ordu. Question 15. Halfway through the medium round now. So question 15. In The Great Mouse Detective, what is the name of the Mouse Queen of the United Kingdom? Queen Squeakly, Queen Mice Beth, Queen Tailtrix, or Queen Mouse Toria? So question 15. In The Great Mouse Detective, what is the name of the Mouse Queen of the United Kingdom? Queen Squeakly, Queen Mice Beth, Queen Tailtrix, or Queen Mouse Toria? The answer was Queen Mouse Toria. Oh, so the Black Cauldron butchered all the Welsh names. Jeez. Question 16. Question 16. In Oliver and Company, what kind of dog breed is Einstein? Bulldog, German Shepherd, Labrador, or Great Dane? So question 16. In Oliver and Company, what kind of dog breed is Einstein? Bulldog, German Shepherd, Labrador, or Great Dane? How well do you know your dog breeds? The answer was Great Dane and one person clicked it. Most went for either Bulldog or Labrador. Einstein is a Great Dane. Those who think Bulldog are probably thinking of the character Francis. Or Francis! Question 17. In the Aristocats, what is the 5th musical number? One of these kinds of questions. Scales and Arpeggios, Thomas O'Malley Cat, Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, or She Never Felt Alone. So question 17. In the Aristocats, what is the 5th musical number in the movie? Scales and Arpeggios, Thomas O'Malley Cat, Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, or She Never Felt Alone? The answer is She Never Felt Alone, but most people went for Everybody Wants to Be a Cat, and I think that's the 4th song. To be fair, you don't naturally count musical numbers, so don't worry about it. So question 18. In Robin Hood, what kind of animal is Friar Tuck? A hedgehog, a badger, a shrew, or a mole? So question 18. In Robin Hood, what kind of animal is Friar Tuck? A hedgehog, a badger, a shrew, or a mole? Do you know the answer? Does it come straight to your brain? The answer was badger. Most of you got it correct, except one person who clicked mole. Listy Tuck looked nothing like the answer, by the way, so you'll never get it by imagining him. The thing is that to get across that he's a badger, it's in the opening credits. You know, when it shows each character, it says like Robin Hood, a fox, voiced by Dubba, and then it gets to Friar Tuck and it's like a badger, even though it doesn't look like a badger. That's why I chose it. It's a tricky one. Question 19. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is based on a series of books by which British children's author? Enid Blyton, Beatrix Potter, Roald Dahl, or A.L. Milne? So question 19. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is based on a series of books by which British children's author? Enid Blyton, Beatrix Potter, Roald Dahl, or A.E. Milne? Answer was A.E. Milne. You all got it correct. Well done. Fantastic. Proud of you. I mainly say it because, like, A.E. Milne's work was a big part of my childhood. Like, every night, my parents would, sit me and my brother down before bed and read us an A.E. Milne book. So I'm glad that a lot of people know of him. So question 20: in The Rescuers, what is the name of the swamp that Penny is being kept prisoner in? So the last question of medium round: Hell's Marsh, Shadow Swamp, Witch's Bog, or Devil's Bayou? So question 20: in The Rescuers, what is the name of the swamp that Penny is being kept prisoner in? Hell's Marsh, Shadow Swamp, Witch's Bog, or Devil's Bayou? The answer is Devil's Bayou. You all went for it. You all got it correct, except for one person that guessed Shadow Swamp, which was one of my fake answers. Question 21. We're on to the hard stage. Ooh, the tricky stage. Question 21. Which 80s action star voiced Adult Copper in The Fox and the Hound? Sylvester Stallone, Peter Weller, Kurt Russell, or Harrison Ford? So question 21. Which 80s action star voiced Adult Copper in The Fox and the Hound? Sylvester Stallone, Peter Weller, Kurt Russell, or Harrison Ford? Yes, one of these action stars was the voice of a little doggy, a little Disney doggy. Kurt Russell was the answer. Most of you got it correct. Well done. I love that a little Disney dog was voiced by an action star. It's great. So question 22. How much profit did The Black Cauldron make at the box office? $10 million, $21.3 million, $52 million, or $40.2 million? So question 22. How much profit did The Black Cauldron make at the box office? Can you remember? How well do you know your box office data? The answer was 21.3 million. But most went for 10 million. Question 23 coming up. Question 23. When was The Great Mouse Detective released in US cinemas? September the 5th, 1986, June the 3rd, 1987, August the 4th, 1988, or July the 2nd, 1986. So question 23. When was The Great Mouse Detective released in US cinemas? September the 5th, 1986, June the 3rd, 1987, August the 4th, 1988, or July the 2nd, 1986. The answer was July the 2nd, 1986, but most went for September the 5th, 1986. The film is actually called Basil the Great Mouse Detective in Europe, and I think some other parts of the world as well. So question 24. Who directed Oliver and Company? Bernie Mattison, George Scribner, Ron Clements, and John Musker, or Brad Bird? The film's birthday is in 2 days. Question 24. Who directed Oliver and Company? Bernie Mattison, George Scribner, Ron Clements and John Musker, or Brad Bird? The answer was George Scribner. Very, very mixed response there. Very, very mixed. There's not even a definitive answer, like common answer from everyone for that one. Wow. Question 25, halfway through the hard round now. Who composed the music score for the Aristocats? George Bruns, Bernard Herrmann, Jean-Claude Petit, or Max Steiner? So question 25, who composed the music score for the Aristocats? George Bruns, Bernard Herrmann, Jean-Claude Petit, or Max Steiner? Very sorry if I butchered any of those names. The answer was George Bruns. One person clicked that one. One person. Well done to that one person. Question 26 coming up. Question 26. Who was the voice of Disney's Robin Hood? Brian Bedford, Oliver Reed, Richard Briers, or Timothy Dalton? So question 26, who was the voice of Disney's Robin Hood? Brian Bedford, Oliver Reed, Richard Briers, or Timothy Dalton? All beloved British actors right there. And the answer was Brian Bedford. Bit of a mixed response. There's a divide between Brian and Timothy Dalton. Warrior Eagle, did you see Peter Rabbit 2 yet? No, and I have no plans to watch it. Question 27. What is the official running time for the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh? 60 minutes, 74 minutes, 95 minutes, or 80 minutes? So question 27. What is the official running time for the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh? So how long is the film? Is it 60 minutes, 74 minutes, 95 minutes, or 80 minutes? Chomsky 2007. Did you watch BBC's Red Dwarf? I did a lot as a kid. I've not revisited it for a while though, but it was a big part of my childhood. The answer was 74 minutes, and a majority of it you got it correct. Well done. Very impressed. Number questions are always very tricky, so yeah, proud of you. Question 28. What was the budget for The Rescuers? $25 million, $10 million, $7.5 million, or $5.3 million? So question 28, what was the budget for The Rescuers? $25 million, $10 million, $7.5 million, or $5.3 million? The answer may surprise you. The answer was $7.5 million. Most of you got it correct. Yeah, a lot of the films that were made during the Dark Age were very limited in budget. Especially compared to like the typical kind of like budgets for animated films back then, as far as I knew. So question 29, almost the end of the quiz. Who provided the voice of adult Todd in The Fox and the Hound? Jeff Bridges, Michael J. Fox, Richard Gere, or Mickey Rooney? So question 29, who provided the voice of adult Todd in The Fox and the Hound? Jeff Bridges, Michael J. Fox, Richard Gere, or Mickey Rooney? So who was Todd? The answer was Mickey Rooney. A lot of you got it right. Couple guessed Jeff Bridges, which I understand. I went for a lot of 80 stars. Question 30. Last question of the quiz. Here we go. Evan, fun fact, I've actually met the voice actor for young Todd. Sweet. Interesting. So question 30. Which famous filmmaker was the narrator for The Black Cauldron? David Lynch, John Landis, John Huston, or Rob Reiner? So question 30, which famous filmmaker was the narrator for The Black Cauldron? David Lynch, John Landis, John Huston, or Rob Reiner? Chaim, do you watch Horton Hears a Who? Amy Poehler is in it. I have seen Horton Hears a Who. If you want to hear my thoughts on it, check my top 5 best and worst Blue Sky Studios video. The answer was John Huston. Only one person went for John Huston. Most went for Rob Reiner. Again, I was trying to go, what if my fake answers, I was trying to think, okay, 80s filmmakers that you would usually make cameo in things. Okay, so the winner of the quiz is Listy Rimsey. In second place is Mr. Imperioli. In third place is Computer Guy. In fourth place is Contestant 8. In fifth place is Evan J. Sims. In sixth place is GFK Clone High. Seventh place is Gene Bean 1. Eighth place is Rosette 12. Ninth place is Warrior Eagle 2021. So, congrats, Listy Rimsey. Congrats. Well done. Bowman was contestant 8, got 4. 4th is a good place to be at. So yeah, well done to the winner, Listy Rimsey. I'm going to head off now. Going to get on with editing the next Film Chums podcast. But before I go, you are all welcome to you're all welcome to suggest nominations for next week's quiz topic. Any ideas that you have, throw them my way. Solicitor says, thank you, helps that I binged a few of those films recently. Aha! Definitely gave you an advantage. War Eagle game console quiz. I'm not the person for that, I'm afraid. I don't think I can come up with I could probably come up with like a video games quiz, but a game console quiz is a bit too technical. Like video games in general, yeah, sure. I could probably do a quiz on them. There's quite a lot to work with. Star Wars original or sequel trilogies. Okay. Keep that in mind as well. JFK, the next quiz. Top quiz on the Disney movies from 2000 to 2009. That will be the post-Renaissance era. Computer Guy, films about space are space movies. Maybe. Could be like a science fiction. Could do a science fiction quiz. That broadens things out a bit and includes space at the same time. Computer Guy, Cartoon Saloon. It will win someday. I mean, it's okay just for Leica to win. It's okay just for Futurama to win. So, you never know. You never know. Hopefully we're going to get to that point. It'll give me an excuse to rewatch a load of the Cartoon Saloon films, because I've not seen them in ages. But we'll see. We'll see if it wins. Anyway, Evan J. Sims, voice actors. Yeah, I don't know if I could keep up a 30-question quiz on voice actors. If I was to do a voice actors quiz, I'd love to have like sound clips. Those are really fun to do. When you play a sound clip of someone and you have to guess who the voice actor is, I like to do that for a voice actors quiz, but you can't with QuizKit, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm off. Really gotta go. Hope you enjoyed the quiz. Hope you're well. Hope you all have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is for you. Cheerio!